topic of this class will be on gastrointestinal tract agent. That means the agent which are used, the agents or the drug which are being used when the patient is suffering from gastrointestinal tract disorder. So before we go into this drug and how this drug act on the body and why we use this drug for the gastrointestinal tract disorder, we are going to check on what do you mean by gastrointestinal tract. What is this gastrointestinal tract? Gastrointestinal tract, it is a long tube from which there is the extended from the oral cavity from where the food enter, and it will be ended till your anus from where the food has been expelled. Now, because of today's world or today's environment, the lifestyle of the people of today, these days, is because of this reason that your gastrointestinal tract have faced many problem or have faced many disorder. So because of that, we as a people, we face many problem or we have many diseases which is connected with your GIT. So but let us think and let us know what is the importance of GIT tract in our body. GIT tract, that means gastrointestinal tract, is that tract which is present in the body, which consists of your esophagus, your stomach, your small intestine, your large intestine, your colon, and also it included your anus, in which your whatever the food has been absorbed and the nutrient which is absorbed and whatever it is being wasted, it will be expelled through your anus or through your feces. Now, what is the importance of this GIT? The importance of this GIT is that whenever the food is entered from your mouth, it will directly first go through your esophagus and it will reach your stomach. And in the stomach, what will happen? Your food that has been eaten by you, first it will break down or it will be digested. This is because of the presence of acid in your stomach. This acid which is present in your stomach, it will try to break down the food, and after that those pieces it will start go through your small intestine and large intestine. What will happen in the large intestine and the small intestine? Whatever the food has been break down, the nutrient which is there in the food, it will be absorbed by your large intestine or your small intestine. And then after your nutrients being absorbed, the unabsorbed food will be called as the feces or the waste product. So this waste product, it will expel through your anus as a feces. Okay, let me show you a rough diagram of this gastrointestinal tract. This is your esophagus. Then come your stomach. This is your large intestine. This is your esophagus. This is your stomach. Here is your large intestine. These are the small intestine. Here is the anus. So these are the different parts of your gastrointestinal tract. What will happen? The food after you eat, first it will start to pass through your esophagus and then it will reach your stomach. The acid which is present in here, in the stomach, it will try to break down your food particles. After it breaks down, the food is being transferred to your small intestine, and then from that small intestine it will go to your large intestine, and then whatever waste product that it doesn't need by the large intestine and by the small intestine, it will come and expel through your anus. That will be called as your feces or your waste product. The function of this large intestine and this small intestine in your body is that when the food is being break down in your stomach, whatever the food is rich in your large intestine and in your small intestine, those food, it consists of your nutrients, and that nutrient, it will be absorbed by your, it will start absorbed by your large intestine. The food that is being passed from the stomach will be absorbed by your large intestine and also by your small intestine. So what happened? This is the normal. That is when your GIT, that is your gastrointestinal tract, is in normal. Then all this process of the food enter into the stomach and get absorbed, the nutrient get absorbed in the large and the small intestine, and then the waste product is being expelled through the anus, is the normal way that is happening around in our body. But when your GIT, when your gastrointestinal tract have got some disease or disorder, then what will happen? Either your esophagus will face a problem, either your stomach is having a problem, and also your intestine have got a problem. So if your esophagus, your stomach and your intestine have got problem, then there will face a big problem that your body have suffered from such disease. And some disease of which we get from the GIT disorder is the GRD disease, is the GERD disease. That means your gastroesophagus reflux disease, in which here is the disease which is happening. Anything which is reflux back to your esophagus, then that esophagus of yours, it will face a problem. Now let's see in one disease, that is GERD. GERD is, its full form is gastroesophagus reflux disease. What happened in here? This is your esophagus, and this esophagus, it was connected with your stomach. Stomach and esophagus. So what is the meaning or the definition of gastroesophagus reflux disease? Here is what happening. It is usually a chronic problem and one of the common GIT disorder affecting most of the population nowadays. The preventing complaint is reflux. When the food enters your esophagus and reaches your stomach, the food from the stomach, it started to reflux back to your esophagus. The food which is present in your stomach, it started to reflux back to your esophagus and accompanied with a burning of pain. So when your food it started to reflux or to send back to your esophagus, you will feel a pain or a burning sensation in your middle of your chest. So why this is happening? Because in your esophagus, the wall of the esophagus, there is no lining protection this wall. This is the wall in which there is no lining protecting the wall. So whenever the acid it will start reflux back to your esophagus, this acid it will try to touch the wall of the esophagus. Because of this reason, you feel pain or burning sensation in your chest. So as you already know about what is the importance of GIT, what do you mean by the GIT, and what will happen if your GIT have got problem or if your GIT have some diseases. So you already know that I already told you before that if your GIT have dysfunction, then you can take a gastrointestinal agent, in which these are the agents which are used for the treatment of the GIT disorder. So the next topic will be your acidifying agent, your antacid. These are all the agent or the drug which we will be using for your GIT disorder. So what do you mean by acidifying agent? Let us see the definitions of acidifying agent. Acidifying agents, they are the drugs or the agent which are usually used to increase the level of the acid or the level of acidity in the GIT. Some of these drugs, they are usually used to increase the metabolic acidosis, whereas some of these drugs, they are usually used to increase the gastric HCl or gastric hydrochloric acid. They usually call So the example of the acidifying agents are your HCl, or we can call as a hydrochloric acid. Their molecular weight is 36.46, and we are going to see first is their preparation. How shall we prepare this HCl? HCl normally it is prepared or manufactured by the actions of sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, on sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Calculating the quantities of this concentrated sulfuric acid and sodium chloride, they are then heated in the gas iron pan of a salt cake furnace. This hydrochloric acid gas is formed, that is your HCl gas will be formed along with your NaHSO4. Now this acid so produced is then purified, and this NaHSO4 formed in the process is mixed with some more quantities of sodium chloride. That is, NaHSO4 will start mixing again with your NaCl together and then heat it strongly so that we'll get more HCl gas and also Na2SO4. This is how we prepare HCl. So the next preparations of HCl is that during the manufacturing of this caustic soda, during this manufacturing of this by electrolyte of sodium chloride solution, large quantities of your hydrogen atom along with your chloride are obtained as a byproduct. Now these gas are combined to yield or to give you a hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. Okay, so after the preparation, the next topic will be your properties. Properties of HCl. Now let's see one by one what is their properties. First, this HCl, they are colorless liquid and they are also strongly acidic. This, it is miscible with water, miscible with water, and also is a strong acid and forming the HCl with the. So there is the ending of the topic. That means we already know about GIT and what will happen if your GIT is dysfunction and how to be treated from that disease by using acidifiers. So your acidifying agent topic is done. Thank you.